Hello and welcome back here to South Shields here on Football Manager. Today South Shields here on Football Manager. Today we will be doing a doubleheader. It has been a while since we've done one, so we are going to do a game in the National League and a game in the FA Trophy, two very big games. The first game will be taking on Wrexham in the National League. Wrexham are currently in second place, so it's going to be a very tough game, one that we still need to win because we are still sitting outside of the playoff spots. But before we get further into that, let's take a look at our schedule and see how we've gotten on since the last time. So last time we took on Barnet in a very unforgettable game where we lost 4-1. We then followed that up with Billericay in the FA Trophy third round. We drew 2-2 away at Billericay, thanks to 2 goals from Marcus Sheldon. In this game, Billericay got a goal through a penalty in the 31st minute after a red card by Zuma. After that, Marcus Sheldon hit back with 2 quickfire goals in the 32nd and 36th minute before Frank Nubel of Billericay got an early second half goal. Then they had their man sent off in the 49th minute. Neither team was able to get the third goal, so we played a replay a couple days later at home, where it ended in a 1-1 draw, so it went all the way to a penalty shootout. No one could break through in extra time. We ended up winning the shootout 5-4, so we had to fight all the way to the end against a very tough opponent in Billericay. Then we had 2 league games after that, one against Dover, which ended in a 2-2 draw. We had to fight all the way to the 90th minute to get that draw, thanks to the late goal from Poveda. Then in our last game, we got a 1-1 draw against Wycombe Wanderers. Again, we are struggling to put in any kind of consistent performance, struggling to get any kind of wins. Our last true win came all the way back against Macclesfield at the end of January. Since then, we just can't get any wins. If you look at our form, or not even the form, just look at our schedule, there are not a lot of wins up there. So taking a closer look at the league table, we are currently sitting in 10th place. We've won 14, drawn 7, and lost 12. Sitting on 49 points, which is 3 points out of the playoffs, but we've just been hovering around this 8th through 15th kind of area, just in striking distance of the playoffs, but not able to put any kind of form together to actually get into the playoffs. So very frustrating, but we still have a chance to do it, but we're running out of time here. So we'll take on Wrexham in the league, and then after that we will come back and play Barnet in the FA Trophy 4th round. So we're playing second place in the league and then first place in the league, but in the cup game. So 2 very tough games coming up this episode, but I'm putting faith in the guys here to pull it out. So the team that we are playing is one of our strongest teams. We are still playing in our old formation. We moved Kenyon up to the box-to-box midfielder. Harry Green's probably out for the rest of the season. Webster is in the attacking midfield, so let's go out there and let's get this win. Right. We're the underdogs, but if you play like you can, we can get this upset. Come on, you Mariners. We are off. Sheldon gets us underway. The Mariners versus the Welsh Dragons of Wrexham. Out some encouragement to the lads out there. They're fired up by the feedback. We seem to have started off positively. There hasn't been any highlights. We do have a highlight now. Webster with a free kick. And Blair saves it from going out, heads it back across goal. Plummer is there, and he heads it home for the goal. Mariners up 1-0 in the 25th minute. Webster whips it in. Blair saves that from going out for a corner. It gets all the way over to Plummer. Gotta say, Wrexham should have done better there. They had plenty of people around the ball. But Plummer comes up with it big, and we now have a throw-in a dangerous position, but gotta say that was wasted. Thankfully, we win the ball back, and we are pushing for a second goal. It finds Webster in the box, and he heads it just over. This is promising from the Mariners. We gotta keep this up. I feel like we definitely need to get a second goal here. And will it come through now? Haygarth gets the ball. He finds Kenyon. Looking for options. He plays it back to Plummer. Long ball up to Blair Adams. Can he whip it in? He does. He finds Sheldon, who somehow sneaks that in. 2-0 to the Mariners in the 44th minute. What a ball by Plummer to find Blair Adams. And Adams puts the ball in a dangerous position. And Sheldon gets a foot to it and gets it home. I thought that defender was going to get there, but somehow Sheldon beats him to it. This is what we want to see from the Mariners. A ref calls for halftime. 2-0 lead. That is absolutely unbelievable. I definitely was not expecting that off of the recent performances we've seen. So let's go out there and see out this second half. Maybe get a third goal. I am worried about Kenyon being on a yellow card. Corner is cleared out, and we're looking for a counterattack with Webster. Has Sheldon up there. Can he find him? He looks for him. He doesn't find him, but the ball finds Blair, who gets an easy third goal. Sheldon and the defender went for the ball. Both of them are not able to get to it. The ball then finds its way to Blair, who has a wide open goal, and he gets his 6th goal of the season. We are on cloud 9, but we cannot let up. Thankfully, Flat comes and gets that corner. This is a very beautiful stuff by the Mariners. If we could play like this all season, we'd be challenging for one of the top spots. Sheldon now looking for options. He finds Poveda, who I don't know how he scored out. It went off the post, and I'm not sure if it bounced off of the defender or Poveda headed that home. But we got the 4th goal. Sheldon had 3-4 defenders on him, but finds Poveda. That definitely went off the defender last, but it's been credited to Poveda. He will not complain about that. You're just going to make a substitution. We're going to take Kenyon off because he is on a yellow, and we cannot afford to get a yellow card. Just looking at my options here. We're going to bring on Wright for now. In that box-to-box midfield position. Not his most natural position, but got to do what we got to do out here. And we're going to bring Finland on in that attacking midfield position. We want to have Webster available for our cup match. Make sure he's in top form. And our final substitution, let's see. I'm going to bring on Jake Barrett for Plummer, who has had a fantastic game, sitting on a 9.0 rating right now. We want to have Plummer for the cup match as well. We have a free kick. Poveda can score those from there, but was not able to score this time. Wrexham looking for something here in the 76th minute. Barrett rises up and heads that out. Where is our defense? Oh, man. That right wing was wide open there, and he put in a very good ball, but we got lucky there. And we're just going to tighten up here for the last few moments. But what a game this has been. We're on the ball. Maybe we'll get a 5th goal. It's found its way up to Finland. Back to Haygarth. Oh, he was looking for Wilkinson on that right wing, but plays it just too long. But the ref blows for full time. The Mariners get a 4-0 victory over Wrexham, who were in 2nd place. What an unbelievable performance by the Mariners today. So many players put in an absolute wonderful performance. Got quite a few of them above an 8.0, so we're just going to give them some individual recognition there. But I will be back once we have gotten over to this Barnet match. And just before we jump into this Barnet match, here's a look at the updated league table after that Wrexham match. So we have moved up to 8th place, sitting equal on points with Dagenham and Redbridge. However, they have a better goal difference, and we've played one more game than the teams around us here. So these could change a little bit, but we have moved closer. Wrexham have dropped a position and are now down to 3rd. But we are ready to take on Barnet. We are fielding an unchanged team. If we can put in a performance just like we did in the last game, we can definitely get a result here. But last game we played against Barnet went terribly, where we lost 4-1. So hopefully we do not experience that here again. It's gonna shout some encouragement at the players out there. Some of them are fired up by it. Sheldon is frustrated by the encouragement, so that's interesting. But so far, we've not conceded, which is better than last time. We have a free kick here. Webster whips it in, forces a save from the keeper. Sheldon gets on the ball. He picked out Poveda, but it gets blocked. Webster fires in another cross, but Barnet clears that out. And unfortunately, we did not capitalize on that. But that was promising from the Mariners here. Poveda picks up the loose ball here. Can we get something on this attack? Webster is running with it. Plays it back to Haygarth, who plays it out to Wilkinson. Get the cross in. He does. He overhits it, but Blair picks it up. Surely that was a foul. The ref says play on, and Barnet are now looking for a counterattack after a bad attempt at the ball by Azuma, but thankfully it comes to nothing as well. But that was scary stuff from Barnet there, after the ref somehow indicates that was not a foul, which I did not agree with. But it is halftime. It's 0-0. We can nick a goal here in the second half and get the win. I would be ecstatic. Thankfully, that highlight comes to nothing with Barnet kicking off that second half. Webster has not had a good game, and going to make some substitutions here. We're going to bring on Finland for Webster and Wright for Haygarth. Inject some fresh legs out on to the pitch. Have some tired players out there with that last game. And we're going to make a final substitution. It will be Harrison Devine on for Harley Blair. Just need to get one goal here, guys. One goal, and I think we will advance. I would rather not play a second replay in a row, especially with all the injuries that we've racked up. It is not ideal, especially if you lose the replay. Feels like it was all for nothing. They're looking for a desperate ball, but Sheldon is not able to get onto that. And the ref calls for full time. So I guess we are playing a triple header today. Okay, guys, so we are about to take on Barnet in the replay league here. Got a couple changes. I have brought on Harrison Devine and Jack Robinson into the starting lineup. Everyone else has kept their spots. So Poveda and Blair Adams not quite fit enough, in my opinion, to be starters. But Poveda, I definitely think, will be making an appearance if we are down. But we are underway here. And we have an early free kick. Webster was looking for Devine. Marley Blair, can you get the shot in? No, he finds Devine again. Bounces off. We still are looking for a way in here. Play it out to Webster. Yes, he does. Can he get the cross in? That is blocked. They are getting in a way of everything early on. And it looks like they are now looking for a counterattack. But Plummer sweeps that up. And the pressure is now on by the Mariners. Looking for an early goal to get us on our way. But good resolute defense by Barnet, who are now with a lethal counterattack. Are you serious? Wow. Barnet gets a goal minutes into the game. Zuma kind of, there wasn't much he could do. There were a lot of Barnet players coming forward, but man, we only had 2 people back. Now they have a free kick and they hit the crossbar. They are putting us under pressure early on. Let's show some passion out there, guys. Let's get one back. And we lose possession once again. They're looking for another counterattack goal. We do better this time, but the danger does not appear over. Wow, not good. That was not good at all. Looks like we've seen out that danger. Can we get a counterattack going now? Looks like we've slowed some things down a little bit. But Blair's running at the defense, and wow, unlucky off the crossbar. That could have deflected off the goalkeeper, but it doesn't, and there was no one up to follow up either, and the keeper picks it up. Man, Marley Blair ran at the defense. No one closed him down, and he had a good shot. Throw-in from the Mariners now. Every time we get a throw-in, we just lose the ball. We cannot continue to do that if we want to win. What are you doing, Zuma? Are you joking? Wow. Zuma just standing on the ball. Gets pickpocketed, and they get the second goal. What are you doing, man? This is just like the last time we played him. Marcus Sheldon pops up and gets us back into the game. This is what we need to be doing off of our throw-ins. Webster to Blair, who did a Rabona, and Sheldon heads that home. Wow, did not see that Rabona the first time. Whipping out some flair. Let's encourage him. Okay, I guess we can't, but we're at halftime. We're only a goal down after a not so good start. See if we can find our way back into this game. Show some passion out there and get the second goal. Come on, you Mariners. Wilkinson has not had a good game. And this will not be a good game if they get a third goal here, and they do. Come on. Every single time. It looks like we're gonna do something. We just throw it all away. What are you doing, Webster? You need to go over and mark the guy instead of standing out by yourself hoping that we see out the danger. So, we're bringing on Barrett for Zuma. I wish I had Owen Gamble on the bench to take out Wilkinson, who has been pretty terrible so far today. A yellow card and sitting on a 6.2. Not good. Desperately looking for a second goal here as fast as we can. Daniel Wright on for Kenyon. And Poveda on for Divine. Down to 20 minutes left in the game. It's not looking good at the moment for us. It could be even worse here if we let in a fourth goal. Third goal, fourth goal. What am I talking about? Team is in shambles. Bush League defending out there. What are you doing, Robinson? And then what are you doing, Barrett? And Wilkinson? And Plummer? There's one guy in the box, and you just let him win the ball. So, Webster, if you can get this goal, we might have something. Barrett gets the rebound after Webster hits the bar. 10 minutes to get 2 goals. Anything's possible, I guess. Gotta believe we can get something here. Come on, guys. No. Maybe we'll get a third goal if we can win back that ball. Wilkinson sums up his game, sitting on like a 6.1. All the games you're going to have a turd game, you're going to do it, and a must-win game. No, I'm not going to sympathize with that performance. We were at home, and we let in 4 goals. And our cup run comes to an end in the 4th round. Very disappointing that we held them 0-0 away. We come back home. We should have the advantage, but we blew it. So, you got a bonus game this episode. Thankfully, in our league game against Wrexham, we got the win. And an updated standings based off of the games that have been played since our replay took place. We have a game in hand now against Dagenham and Redbridge. So if we get a win, we will be in the playoff positions. We got all to play for in the league, so let's make this happen. Until next time, though, it has been your Boyd147 signing off.